Tourists are avoiding Florida like it has emotional herpes.
Florida beaches are empty because racism don't pay the bills. Now, those beaches and businesses are empty in Florida, and the business owners are scratching their head. They're like, I don't understand what's happening and why this is going on. This is what happens when you build your entire platform on bigotry and fear. When you spend years attacking immigrants, the very people who visit your state, spend money in your hotels, eat at your restaurants, buy your tacky ass beach tiles. Don't act shocked when they stop showing up. And understand, it's not just tourists who aren't coming to Florida. When you squeeze the working class like a lemon, there is no juice left for joy. You think people got beach money right now? People can't even afford to go outside. And all those Trump tariffs, those weren't on corporations. Those were Trump taxes on us. Prices went up, jobs got cut, and now folks are choosing between groceries and gas, not plane tickets to Clearwater. And y'all made Florida a hostile environment, honestly. And not just for immigrants, but also for black people, LGBTQ, teachers, hell, even librarians. Y'all made the beach a battleground. So now it's just you and those overpriced souvenir stands collecting dust. And now conservative business owners are mad. But they're mad at the consequences of the policies that they voted for. Baby, this ain't karma. This is cause and effect. Conservative policies destroy communities, period. So ask yourself, how long are you guys going to continue to vote against your own business?
Florida, the Sunshine State, once crowded as America's paradise, is now facing a storm it never saw coming. Beaches are empty, theme parks are ghost towns, and the once bustling streets of Miami and Orlando feel like a fading memory. But this isn't just about tourism numbers dropping, it's about America turning its back on one of its own. Some are even calling it Florida's FAFO season, and trust me, the reasons behind it will leave you speechless.
Florida tourism. Florida, has your small business dropped off like mine has over 30%? I mean, I need binoculars now to find international tourists in South Florida. Are you experiencing a similar drop-off in your business if you're associated with travel and tourism, be it hotels, be it restaurants, be it rideshare, you sell other products or services, travel, whatever? Have you noticed a significant drop in the Canadians, the Mexicans, the Europeans, and others? I mean, I need binoculars to find them now. My business is off 30% where it should be. I have many writers that work in the restaurant industry. They're telling me their businesses, their restaurants are very, very, very slow compared to what they should be. August is a slower month. September is the slowest month, but it's off 30% of where it should be August over August. My business is 30% off where it should be over last August and the last several Augusts. I've been doing this 5 years. I know what I should be doing. Same thing with the hotels. They're 30% less empty. I will do some more videos in the hotels, and likewise cruise ships that seem to have been rediverted because that has dropped off. All of this is because of Donald Trump. I think people are boycotting the United States because of Donald Trump and also because of Governor DeSantis and their policies to tourists, by putting people into alligator Alcatraz, detaining them even when they have legitimate visas and travel documents to be here, and people are voting against the United States.
Catastrophic and unprecedented $12.5 billion loss for tourism. You heard me correctly, $12.5 billion loss just in 2025. This is going to be catastrophic for the United States of American tourism. People are not coming for business travel. They are not coming for conventions. They are not coming here for vacation. They are not coming here because of the trade war, because we are now actually on a national human rights watch list. You heard me correctly. For the first time ever, the United States of America is a danger to human rights. States like Florida, California, Nevada, specifically Las Vegas, and other major tourist cities are going to suffer devastating consequences. Have you changed your plans to travel for work, personal, or business to the United States or in between states? this is going to be an economic disaster we may never recover from.
On tourism, there's been a steep drop-off in international travel to the United States. It was down 12% last month, down even more from Western Europe. Why do you think that there are fewer people suddenly who want to travel to the United States?
Well, there could be a little, there's a little nationalism there, I guess, perhaps. It's not a big deal. And our dollar is a little bit on the low side, and that means that a lot of tourism is going to come in. But I could see a little bit nationalism at work, and I can see it likewise with us, not wanting to go to certain countries, but that'll work out very easily.
Do you think some people are scared to come here because they hear the stories of tourists who are detained for a few days or even a week or two?
No, we treat our tourists great. We're the tourism capital of the world.
So it is a ghost town.
For many along John's Pass, business has been falling short.
It's the slowest year we've had since 2020.
Spring break really never happened for us, and then the summer swing never happened for us either. The kids locally just went back to school, I guess this past week, and now it is just dead.
If it's the hurricane, the economy, a mix of the two, but we've definitely been, everybody around here that I spoke to has been down about 30% this year.
A lot of them will not come because of Trump and what was going on with Canada. They just don't want to come and spend their money here. The cost of living here has changed a lot. Everything went up.
It's no secret Canadian snowbirds haven't been flocking to South Florida lately. President Trump's immigration rules and tariffs have caused controversy in Canada.
The greater Fort Lauderdale is expecting up to 150,000 fewer visitors from Canada. You know, they make up one of the largest groups of international visitors to South Florida. According to Visit Lauderdale, Canadian visitors are down by 10 to 16% since April, and 13.5% fewer Canadians are flying in. That could translate to an economic loss of up to $90 million.
The bottom line is we all want to make more money, and we were ready to serve and be busy. But there's nothing we can do if they don't come.
In Hollywood, Richard's Motel had a lot of cancellations in the spring and summer. The woman on the phone is one of those who canceled.
She says she's been coming here for over 25 years, which she used to feel free. Now she's scared, and she no longer feels like she's free here.
Florida has always sold itself as the dream escape. White sandy beaches, Disney magic, nightlife in Miami, and the warm sun that drew in millions of visitors every year. Today, that dream is cracking because what we are witnessing is not just a dip in tourism, it's a cultural and political backlash that has Americans panicking. Reports are surfacing that families are canceling vacations, airlines are reducing flights, and even international visitors are choosing other destinations like Mexico, Caribbean over Florida. Because Florida is no longer just a vacation spot, it has become a symbol of division. For years, it thrived as a red state stronghold, proudly backing Trump and doubling down on policies many Americans view as hostile, extreme, and even outright racist. Now, the backlash has arrived. And it's hitting Florida where it has hurts the most. Its tourism economy. People are speaking out, saying they don't feel safe traveling there. Black and brown families are openly sharing that they no longer see Florida as welcoming. LGBTQ travelers are avoiding the state in droves, citing hostile legislation. Even corporations are quietly retreating, rethinking conventions, events, and even business deals that once fueled Florida's economy. Now, the irony is that for decades, Florida's slogan was built on being open for everyone. But today, its politics are closing doors faster than its palm trees can sway in the wind. Now, this collapse isn't just about boycotts or internet chatter. It's showing up in hard numbers. Hotels are struggling. Local businesses are begging for foot traffic, and theme parks that once had lines stretching for hours now feel eerily manageable. Tourism brought billions into Florida's economy, and with that shrinking, everyday Floridians who may not even agree with the state's political choices are suffering. This is the price of FAFO. Florida leaned hard into divisive politics, and now it's facing the fallout. Americans are calling it poetic justice, but others see it as a warning shot for the rest of the country. If a state builds its identity around exclusion, eventually people will stop coming, and that's exactly what we are watching unfold, a collapse that could change Florida's future forever. Now, whether this is temporary or the beginning of a long decline depends on one thing. Will Florida adjust, or will it double down? For now, the beaches remain sunny, but the vibe is undeniably clouded.